Hi there Internet, this is Aika. I'm just making a Minecraft video to show you all about my minecarts and all the different systems I've used so that you can use them as well. This is my spawn points, that's why I've started here. Straight away we've just got a simple minecart release system into a track that will lead me to my main station. Something you'll find out about me very quickly is that I hate animals. I get very annoyed by them. They get in the way of everything. Right, so this is my main station here, and I'm just going to have my minecart stop on the right over there. Now this station is quite special. It has a loading bay, and it has an automatic release system. The reason I'm making this video now is because I'm soon going to be covering all this redstone circuitry, quite a lot of my stuff up, and so I just wanted to show everyone how everything works before that happens. So here we have our release system for the minecarts in my station. We have the simple release system going on here, but we also have a pressure pad at the end here for an empty cart, a wooden pressure pad, so an empty cart can land on that. Now what that achieves is I can take that and take the knowledge that there is a minecart ready to leave, and that means any more minecarts ready to leave, any more minecarts entering the station will not go into the loading system and muck that up. So if I go over to my where that pressure point leads, I'll show you exactly what's happening. Down here, what we have is that's where the pressure pad circuit goes, and it goes to this simple RS latch memory cell, which remembers whether or not the last thing that it was told was there is a cart in the thing or there isn't a cart in the thing, and there isn't a cart in the loading bay goes all the way to my other stations, so they can send a signal saying actually the cart's left and is now at another station, and I'll show you how that exactly works later. So a lot of circuitry here. Most of this is just telling this cart which platform to go to. For example, I'm going to go to my fort now, so I just stand on this one here, the cart will come flying along and out here. Now I have several boosters everywhere because keeping at max speed is always a lovely thing to do. Right, so this is my fort up here. Freaking animal. Right, now because I got off that cart, this is not going to leave anymore. But if I was on the cart, there'd be enough momentum to get that whole system going, which I'll show you now. Right, so I got a perpetual motion thing happening here, which just allows any carts that step on this pressure pad to shoot off again. Now, this pressure pad is a stone pressure pad, meaning that only minecarts with things in them will be detected by it. So, if I am in the minecart, then that will send a signal, and that sends a signal all the way back to the original station saying you should check whether or not you've got a minecart loaded, and that's what that memory cell is for. So I can now get in a cart over here and show you the return journey, and that the cart will go back into the loading bay. Takes a different route back. And you see, instead of just stopping over here, we now have it gone back into the loading bay. And the reason that this has changed is because of the memory cell. The memory cell also takes a wire which goes underneath the floor, and there's a redstone torch just there. And that redstone torch is what switches that. Now the only reason it's switching back and forth means there's an animal somewhere on one of the pressure pads at my stations playing around. So I'll go and find that in a bit, but that's not actually what's supposed to happen. Frickin' animals. Right. The other thing that the RS latch does is it tells this little piece of track here what to do, and that's simply just so that if there is a cart ready in the station here, then this cart's actually going to go all the way up there, and that's because of my underground minecart loop, which starts and finishes at the same place, which is here. So I just have a I'm using the same track twice, and that redstone just lets the system know which which direction it's supposed to be going at that point. So I'll show you my underground path now. Down here I have a very simple pressure plate release on a normal loading track. The only difference is that the loading track is all the way down there, then the cart comes down here, turns around, lets me get on it, and then goes off to the right. So the loading bay is actually completely separate over there. And that does mean the cart takes a few seconds to actually reach the docking point as well, but that's fine. So we'll go off down here. And yes, this is simply to take me through my mines to wherever I want to go, and also it comes out in my fort. There's my statue, 9 gold, 5 diamond, and a lot of iron. Yeah, it's just a sword. So yes, it's not that long a track to be honest, but it does take me through most of my mines to any part of it I really need to go to. And now we have a huge ascent with lots of boosters because it's going right from the bottom of the map to right up to sea level. And here we go, and now we're back in my fort, and as you'll see this uses the same track, and then we're back on this path, but this time we're not going to go into the station, we'll go back to the top of my mine entrance. And animals are going to get in the way, aren't they? Oh no, that's fine. Right, so there you go, and that's how that one works. Right, so I have one last thing to show you, which is my other platform, and this takes a scenic route around the outside to my house. And this required lots of boosters as well, because it was quite a long journey. The interesting thing about this I want to show you is the pressure plate system I have at this end. Oh, there's a cart here, that's not gonna... Bloody hell, I should remember where I put my carts. Right, well, I would come along here, and what happens here is there is a pressure plate here in the track. Now usually that would stop the cart dead. However, I have a nice system here which this minecart booster takes slightly longer over this bit than this cart does. So what happens is the minecart comes along, pushes this minecart with it, then lets it go straight away, hits the pressure plate, stops for a brief millisecond before this cart catches up and pushes it on again. And this means you can detect where a cart is and send it off straight away with hardly any delay. So it just takes that, stops, pushes that. We've sent the signal back to base, and we're still going. I've just got a cute little drop off the top here back onto my original cart, just so it joins back onto the return route to the station. And that's about it. And now what will happen is it will go back to the station, because we sent the signal back telling that, and the one up here to switch. So there you go. And this is just reloading it back into the bay ready to dock. And the reason there's 2 sections here is because I'm currently got plans to have 2 carts loaded up in this at a time, but that's not quite implemented yet. Okay, I do have one more experimental booster I want to show you before the video ends, and that's back up here. Now, what we have here is a 2-way booster, a booster which allows your minecart, which will boost your minecart no matter what direction it's travelling in. So let's see if I can get that to work. I need to actually be in that. Now, this isn't perfect yet, still a work in progress, but you can see what I'm working on basically. Freaking hell, I just missed that. Right, if this does work, it will be brilliant, because it will allow you to basically have a booster, and then no matter which direction you're going along your track, you'll be able to have the booster work and not slow you down either. So it pushes you in this direction, and then it stops here, and it can push you in the other direction as well. Now the way that works is very, very simple. Actually, you just got a track with a reset angle at either end, and you have a blank block in the middle, and of course you need a block here, because if you don't have a block here the minecart will just go crazy and not stay on the track. Now the issue is that the minecart sometimes has too much momentum, and if it has too much momentum then it will actually manage to get over that rail, and then it's unpredictable where it will end up along this part of the track. So I'm still working on any way to fix that, but except for that you're just going to have to build a system where you can be completely sure when how much momentum your cart's going to have when it reaches this point, so how much momentum it's giving off to this cart. Otherwise you're going to end up with the cart over here, and then the system won't work anymore. So yes, that's really all I wanted to show you. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys will want to you know exactly how some of these are made, and I can make some more detailed videos. Okay, thanks.